What a privilege it is to have you, Lyle Mays, with Bob Sheppard playing tenor saxophone and other saxophones, Peter Erskine, our drummer, just caressing the drums, and Dave Carpenter. You know, one thing, Joe Frank just came in here for a second, and we were talking about you, and I just said, there's a sense of touch. There's just a sound, and you get the sense of the touch that you have. And the only other person I think that really has that sense of touch, for me anyway, is Keith Jarrett, the way that they just touch the keys and play the keys. Is that something that sort of keeps you connected to the acoustic piano as a tactile thing? It's a way of getting the sound and the variation of sound.
Actually, I have to say, I come at music, even when I'm improvising, I always come at music from a compositional standpoint, and I'm busy thinking about compositional issues. I'm trying very hard also to orchestrate as I'm playing. So if I've developed a touch, it's by accident, because I haven't worked on that. I'm just trying to be as true to myself in the music I hear, but it may just be an artifact of finding my compositional voice. I'm not sure.
It's interesting. I remember sort of on the three different places on the board. There's Keith Jarrett, who we know will never play an electric piano. George Duke, I remember, got up on stage once and was playing the acoustic piano, and sort of after the first song said, "Man, I have forgotten how hard this thing is to play. I have to start practicing again. My fingers are tired." And then Joe Zawinul, who just gives you a dirty look if you even mention the acoustic piano, because he doesn't want to do anything except his fancy stuff. So I hear Peter Erskine, I hear you laughing back there.
Well, Joe will give you a dirty look for any number of reasons.
Talk to my manager. I don't know. I don't know if I'm asking a question. I guess
well,
that
I
there's
can
something.
answer it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good.
I think the question was clear in there. But actually, my next record is kind of a statement about this very issue, because I'm calling it Improvisations for Expanded Piano, and it's really a culmination of my adult life working directly with trying to connect the acoustic and electric worlds, the jazz and the classical worlds, you name it, any kind of things that are thought of as opposite ends of the spectrum, but especially the issue of acoustic piano and synthesizer. I'm trying to show they're one instrument, that they can be melded in a very musical, and it's actually pretty orchestral, the way it turned out, way.
Okay, well, let me mention that you do have a gig coming up at Rocco up on Beverly Glen, and that's happening next Thursday, and we're going to be giving away some tickets and some signed CDs in a couple of minutes. Tell us about, that's next Thursday. Tell me about when the new record is coming out, please.
That won't be for another 3 or 4 months. It'll probably be March or April. Yeah. But when you say next Thursday, it should be clear that it's the 9th. Mm-hmm. It's whatever some people would consider next Thursday.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
The week after this.
Okay, yeah, right, this coming Thursday.
Like me,
What will the label be for the new album, and have you picked a title for it yet?
Well, we have our own production company, so it's actually kind of our own thing, Matheny Group Productions,
Fantastic.
But it will be distributed by Warner Brothers.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, what was the second question?
I think that was actually, the name of it.
The name of the record.
Yeah.
It just says Lyle Mays Solo in big letters, and then in smaller type, Improvisations for Expanded Piano.
I see. Do you have, I remember you mentioning 4 songs, and we've done 4 songs now, so do you have another one, or we have the time if you have another one? Otherwise,
well, since we're running so late, that's all we had a chance to work
okay.
up.
Well, then I'm going to play something, I think I'm going to play something from a Fictionary, and I think it's a piece, I was either going to play Where Are You From Today, or I'm going to play Bill Evans. I think I'm going to play Bill Evans because it just is so gorgeous and has a lot of that sense of space and everything that you're so great at.
Oh, thanks. Plus, Bill Evans is kind of where it starts and ends for me as far as jazz piano.
Okay, we're gonna go on from there. I'd like to thank all of you, Dave Carpenter, Peter Erskine, and Bob Sheppard. Welcome to the Basement Studios here.
Thanks, Tom.
What a great gig, and Lyle Mays. What can I say? I'll see you next Thursday. Thank you so much for coming in and playing for us today.
Well, thanks so much for giving us the opportunity both to play on your show and to be here, and also to help promote our gig. We're really enjoy this club up there, and I think people who haven't been there will find it's maybe one of the finest jazz clubs in the country in terms of its respect for the audience and respect for the musicians, and just a wonderful climate to listen to music.
Well, people, you better make your reservations early because the club is gonna fill up. It's not a real big place; it's an intimate space, and it's going to fill up. So we'll tell you more about that in a minute. Let's listen to Bill Evans from your last album, Fictionary.
My third solo album.
Which is, what is it, like 94, 93?
Well, I make a solo record every 6 or 7 years,
Wow.
whether I need to or not.
Yeah, I've told you that there are not enough of them. Okay, let's turn to that next. You're listening to Cafe LA here at 89.9 KCRW.